NFL Sunday ticker. CNN.
Okay. Sunday ticker. There. I think it's right in the middle. There we go. Hello. We're going live. Ready? We're only 3 minutes late.
Okay. Hey, stop. Rocking it. But don't do that, please, okay?
And hello, everybody. It is April 28th, 2018. This is Not a Clue Podcast. My name is Brad.
I'm not.
That's CD over there. I want to make sure you're plugged in. Yep, you're plugged in. Okay. To make sure. This is our newest episode. I don't think your daddy wants you to be over there.
Yeah, back up. Maybe go over there.
This is our newest episode. Tonight's episode is called Drafketball. Basically because it's mostly NBA basketball and the NBA basketball and the NFL draft. That's pretty much what we're going to be talking about. You can't really see me this week on the YouTube stream, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm hiding this week.
And he's behind an apple. CD is right here. You kind of see him. He's behind an apple. But you're listening to Spreaker.com/show/NotACluePodcast. Find us on Facebook, Facebook.com/NotACluePodcast. Find us on that Twitter thingy at NotACluePod, which we're approaching 500 followers, which is great. Did you think we'd hit 500?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think we'd do it sooner?
1,200.
1,200? That's your goal, 1,200? Well, maybe soon we'll hit that 1,200 mark. Shh. Still beeping. I can still hear it. Let's get this show started. Oh yeah, also we're streaming live on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Not a Clue. And that's the first word. It's all one word. And the second is podcast. So if anybody wants to actually kind of look at us, which we're kind of hiding this week, the screen's kind of blocking me, and CD's got an apple right there. There he is. Thing is though, is that the top of his head or is that the apple? You decide. But anyway, how was your week?
Good.
How was your vacation that you took? Well, work-related trip / vacation that you took.
It was amazing. We had a great time. I ate so well.
You had a shitload to eat. I saw you put a picture.
I'll put a bunch of pictures up. We ate really well. Really well.
You had a boatload of food.
We went to a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah.
You know what those are?
Yeah. Say no more.
Shit went down. Shit got real. When I say it got real, I mean it got real.
You got really real?
I had the meat sweats.
Nice.
No, I'm not joking.
No, I know you're not joking.
I'm not joking one bit. Mama, am I joking?
Nope.
That's Aaron talking in the background. It's also Solara playing with the dog in the background.
I had the meat sweats. Something like
The
that.
meat sweats are always good. Meat sweats are fun. If you guys are listening, please let us know if you can hear us and everything, just so that way we can work out the kinks by the end of the episode.
Oh, it was fun.
CD and the meat sweats.
That's the name of my new band.
Please welcome to the stage, CD and the meat sweats.
I was meat sweating my ass off.
You're a Lionel Richie cover band.
Yeah, it was expensive.
Was it?
Worth every penny.
Nice. It's always good, and just by how you're talking, it was pretty freaking delicious.
Solera wanted to go back the next night.
Oh, that's how you know it's good. When the kids want to go back, that's how you know it's good.
There was 12 different types of meat that they were walking around with.
12?
Was it 12? 12 or 13?
Holy shit.
They had 5 different types of steak. They had short ribs of beef. They had pork. They had 3 different types of chicken.
Oh my god.
They had this sausage.
Crab legs, I just saw a picture of.
Oh no, I got that from Price Chopper.
Oh. I was like, I just saw crab legs, so.
Crab legs. I
actually didn't even post the thing like it's supposed to on our actual page.
Oh, you posted it on our page?
No, it usually posts for me, so it didn't post, so I have to actually go back and do that. So it's a good thing that nobody is tuned in yet. Our massive following that has abandoned us. There we go.
I gotta poop.
Breaking news. CD has to poop. But let's get to the actual discussion at hand. Like we said, this was the week of the draft and basketball. So, people have been talking about the draft first. We're going to talk about the NBA first.
Okay.
Just because I know you and I both enjoy the NBA playoffs, so let's talk. So what do you think of the Game 7s that are going to be played tonight and tomorrow? The Celtics and the Bucks and the Cavs and the Pacers.
One team's going to win, one team's going to win.
Riveting insight. Riveting insight.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
That is John Madden-esque right there.
No, I didn't go boom.
Yeah. And boom. And then Brett Favre. You had to say Brett Favre somewhere in there.
I feel bad. Aaron's over there doing the TV and I'm sitting here doing nothing.
I know you're doing a show.
You know what I mean, smart ass.
CD purchased a tiny TV and his wife's doing all the work on it while we're doing the show. She's a team player.
Except when it comes to sex.
That she's the one person on the team.
Pretty much.
The LeBron James of my sex life.
Shouldn't that be you because you're the one trying to drive to the hole?
No, she's carrying the team on the back.
Who wins these Game 7s, honestly?
The team that scores the most.
Seriously.
It is serious. I don't know. Everything I've predicted so far is going wrong.
No.
Not everything, but mostly. So it's like, I don't fucking know. I'm looking at the food that I eat. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about.
So basically,
I got Milwaukee and Cleveland.
So if you're a betting person, go against what he just said.
Pretty much.
So he picked Milwaukee and Cleveland, so that means pick Boston and the Pacers.
Pretty much. That wouldn't be a bad idea the way I've been picking.
But yeah, in an honest question, should the
Was the last one not honest?
well, I mean, you know what I mean. Should the Cavs be worried about how things have played out in their series?
If they lose.
Nope. My phone has decided to vibrate. I should probably tuck something in front of that. I had it on the fruit bowl last week, which was heavier. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
If they lose, they should. If they win, it doesn't matter. They advanced.
It's true, but they did get pushed probably a lot harder. Well, you and I especially said, you said 4, I said 5.
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh no, this was the only one you actually said something about.
You don't have proof.
I wrote it down.
You lied.
And there's
We're going to have to go to the tapes because I didn't say. This is exactly why I didn't say shh.
But this is the only one that you said you were going to say anything about.
You can't prove it.
Let's see what I wrote down from last week.
Let's go. I'm okay with that.
We're going back to last week. CD had. Nope, I take that back.
Boom!
It was the Warriors one that you had.
That said something. I said 5 games.
You said 4 games.
Oh.
So, that was the one. I knew you did. I knew you said it on one of them, though. I knew you did. But LeBron's been, how can I say this?
LeBron.
Alpha motherfucker.
Pretty much.
But he's is it just me, or is he more tired by the end of games this season, like this playoffs?
Doesn't seem like it to me.
Really? I don't know what it is, but he has a little. To me, it just seems like it. Just by the way he's going, like it looks like he doesn't have as much in the tank. Like he's still bum rushing the shit and he's still popping, but I don't know, something doesn't seem normal to me. Like he actually is fighting. To me, he actually looks like he's in his approaching mid-30s suddenly, and he's starting to get a little gas from all these years of playing all the way to the finals, all the way to the finals, all the way to the finals.
No.
An Olympic in there, all the way to the finals.
I don't know if you can say that because he's still giving you 40 and 12 and.
Oh, well, again, he's alpha motherfucker, so he's going to do that. But it's, he's just, I don't know, something doesn't seem right.
Yeah, no one expected it to go 7 games.
Well, there's that.
If you would have did this and they would have won last game, I don't think anyone would have said that.
No, did you see the score of that game?
And we watched it last night. The night before.
It was last night. I was watching the draft and the game, and I kept flicking back and forth, and every time I turned back toward the end of the game, it just kept getting further and further.
This is how awesome my wife is. Last night we had date night, so we went out to dinner and we were going to go to a movie. We decided to do something else, and we came home and we started watching the game. And I go, "Okay, you ready to go?" She goes, "Why? We're watching the game."
Nice.
So we sat around and watched the game.
Nice.
On date night. Her idea, not even mine.
Nice. Very nice.
This is the same woman that lets me, it's on Valentine's Day, we sit around and watch the NBA Slam Dunk Contest. Her idea again.
Oh, yes.
It's always good ideas. I find nothing wrong with those ideas, honestly.
Sorry, I'm tired. I still gotta try and get this TV. Is it still beeping?
Makes me wonder, like, if something has to be, like, set up again with it.
Yeah, I might have to call the company.
Be like, hey, I bought a new TV, and it's, like, still beepity beeping.
I don't know, I see a look on her face.
But,
Giannis is gonna have a huge game tonight.
he's had 30-point games.
I mean, he's gonna, I'm looking like
He's gonna
30, 20, and 8, something like that. Or 35, 15, 8,
10.
3 and 4, and 2 steals, a block. He's gonna serve hot dogs
change
at
the urinal
halftime.
cakes in Boston.
Yeah, he's
Well,
gonna
because apparently you can't get tacos in Milwaukee.
he's gonna dress up like a leprechaun
Did you
for
hear
the
about
halftime trade. I totally agree with it.
But no, but I mean,
Yeah.
isn't it crazy that he couldn't even get served in Milwaukee, and he's the star?
The restaurant was full.
They didn't even realize it was him.
They did the manager called. She was like, well, I don't know if it was that female or not. It's like we understand, we appreciate it, but we were booked. You want me to kick somebody out for you?
Wow,
How would that have gone?
He's tall enough for 2 people.
Yeah. Well, between him and his girlfriend, they average
Still
out to
2 people.
They average out to two and a third. Okay. My wife is the smart person
Oh,
in our relationship.
and she just broke something.
Mom, be away.
Alright.
I said Bella.
So my next question about another one of these playoff series that has already taken place. The Pelicans.
They look good.
They did. Can they beat the Warriors?
Without Steph Curry, yes.
That was actually, you beat me to the question.
With Steph Curry,
No.
probably not.
I think if Steph.
What? I don't know.
Even if Steph's there, I think it's going 6. Just because Anthony Davis.
I'm
now,
taking the Pelicans in the series,
right.
with or without Steph.
You heard it here. It's on YouTube. It's on here. He's got it.
Because
Taking
the
the
way
Pels.
Anthony Davis is playing,
He's turning alpha motherfucker.
you know, he turned it already. And Drew Holiday is playing really, really well.
I always root for him.
Rondo is playing
I always
really,
root for
really
Drew
well.
Holiday because of what he did with his
I
wife.
care less about that part.
No, but I mean, because
No, I know,
he took
like,
time off
it's
from
awesome.
basketball. Yeah, that's great.
I'm not gonna root for him for doing what he's supposed to.
No, but I mean, I think that's awesome because
That's like saying you're a good dad because you watch your kids. I'm not giving you credit for something you're supposed to do.
hey, there's a lot of people who don't do that.
That's why I want to punch people in the fathers in the face that say, "Oh, I'm babysitting." Motherfucker, you ain't babysitting. You are parenting.
Babysitting is if another kid comes over.
Yeah, well,
You're babysitting that child.
So I'm not gonna give him credit for doing something he should have did.
Oh, you mean you're being a daddy?
It's commendable.
Yeah. Good for you.
High five to you, but
Good for you for taking care of your kid.
yeah. So I'm
There's a
not.
lot of people who don't do that.
Yes, good point, but that don't mean because you do it. Like I don't
Yeah,
want
no.
nobody to pat me on my back and say you're a good dad. You do stuff with your daughter. Motherfucker, that's what I'm supposed to do.
That's why I'm a dad.
It's like giving me credit for wiping my ass after I shit.
You're supposed to do that?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. I just have clean ones. It just comes right out and it's like, I'm done.
I got a Badoo.
A bidet?
No, a Badoo.
A Badoo? Is that the dude one?
Yeah. Baby.
I'm playing on it.
I know, I'm asking you not to.
So we both agree without Steph, it's definitely going Pelicans, but that's where we disagree. I think with Steph, Warriors will win. You don't think they will win.
The only reason I say that is because the X Factor, like,
It didn't fall.
the Pelicans, like Anthony Davis is Kevin Durant, 2 inches taller, and an absolute beast on defense.
And a nasty unibrow.
Yes. Best unibrow in the game.
The only unibrow in the game.
It's because no one else wants to try it.
I don't think anyone else has the facial
gumption?
hair to do it.
Listen, I've never shaved my like right here, and I'm nowhere close to having one.
I don't have to either,
So
thankfully. Although I have a strange feeling if I ever go bald, it'll somehow grow right here. That's what I think will happen. If I lose this, it's going right there.
I'm already losing that. That's why I'm hiding. I need a haircut.
Your hat's right behind you. You can put that on.
Yeah,
Right.
that's too much work. I'm tired. Like I'm still recovering from vacation.
Yeah.
Then I had to work Thursday and Friday. So I'm like, oh. And then I got up early today. But went back to sleep, but I didn't go to sleep until after 4 o'clock last night. This morning. So
Actually, I was in bed before you.
nobody's confused. I got a shit ton of stuff on my DVR to catch up on.
Which you were trying to start, and then you got the new TV and you're trying to set it up.
Which I was talking about getting the TV for months, and then Erin kind of made me get one. She's like, either you do it or I'm going to do it for you. Because I'm teasing the baby. I was like, I'm getting TV today. And she's like, no. And I was like, yeah. She'd be like, no. And I'd be like, yeah. And she'd be like, no. And this went on for weeks.
That's the only conversation that they had. My
She's smarter than me, that's why.
and then she was like, yeah, and you're like, no.
We have done that.
So how impressed were you about the Jazz beating the Thunder?
Dennis Mitchell.
Donovan
Mitchell is going to be an absolute stud in this league.
I kept
12
saying he
teams
should
that
have been.
passed on him will I don't care how good anybody else turns out to be.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the best player in this draft, hands down.
He is. I mean, I kept saying that I thought he should be the rookie of the year. You can go back.
I still think Ben Simmons is the rookie of the year.
But you can go back. I've said it. We've talked about it a few times, and I said I still think it's Donovan Mitchell. He is. I'm actually kind of glad that he's getting more spotlight, more shine put on him.
Yeah, he's in Utah. No one cares.
And then this is why, I mean, because now they're letting TV cameras record him. So
He'll be in New York in 4 years.
5. Isn't their player option when you're 5th year?
I thought it was the 4th year.
Oh no, he's not a top 10 pick.
Yeah, he's
not
a
top
lottery
10
pick.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't a lottery
No,
pick.
he's not. Yeah, but he's not a top 10 pick.
No, it's the lottery, but when they draft 13th,
Yeah.
14th? Was he the 14th pick? Because they made the playoffs last year, so they weren't in the lottery.
Yeah, let me
So
see.
he must have been 14.
Let me double check that. But I think it's if you're a lottery pick, you get that 5th year team option.
I thought it was a 4th year team option. I thought it was 3 in with a 4th option. It's not the NFL.
I thought she just fell. 13th overall.
So he was a lottery.
He was originally selected by the Nuggets.
13th traded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you imagine how that's worked out?
Same thing with remember the Kobe deal when he got traded?
Yeah, sure.
So,
I mean, there are some deals that work out for teams, and some deals that do not. Like, look at going to football.
where are you going?
Going to the football one,
What?
Put your hoodie up. I don't want you on.
the Phillip Rivers Eli Manning trade that at least worked out for both parts.
Has it?
Well, there's
This is our version of the censor bar.
yeah. You got to think. You had Eli who won the rings, and then you have Phillip Rivers who's had a very good career. He really has. I mean, you can't say he hasn't.
He has it.
You don't think he has?
No, you said I can't say it. Zip up!
See the look the dog just gave you when you did that?
I'm used to it.
Like, that was, literally, you just got the scowl of doom.
I'm used to it.
Like, why are you calling me? I'm trying to run out.
I live with Aaron.
What did you think of what happened with Westbrook yesterday in that, speaking of the series? Excuse me.
What happened?
Oh, you really didn't see it? Oh, I'm hiccuping, I'm so sorry. He slapped a phone out of a fan's hand, and before that he was yelling at fans and yelling at them because he said that they were yelling stuff about his family and stuff like that, and he just basically said he had enough of it. He said he always gets it in Utah.
Those damn Mormons.
Well, I mean, they have such huge families; they have to yell as it is anyway to get to the last kid.
That's a good point.
It's like when your grandmother started listing off every child's name. Could you imagine that grandmother trying to go through that entire list of people?
Well, I got lucky because all my siblings are darker. So I got called colored. I got called a color, and not really by my name when she was really angry, but she started naming names. And then my complexion would come into play.
That is so funny.
No, it wasn't.
On this end of it, it's pretty funny.
No, still traumatized.
If you heard the color, you're like, oh, fuck.
It wasn't even color all the time. It was sometimes a potato face.
Huh?
Exactly. Well, potatoes are yellowish.
Yeah, I guess. That's all right.
I get called high yellow.
I'm sorry for laughing.
I'm traumatized.
I'm so sorry for laughing.
I need a commercial break.
I should send you. Oh, Bella.
You rubbed it out of her.
Oh my God, the dog.
She shit on him.
Oh man, I think I have a stain in my sock. And your breath smells just as bad. Oh my God.
Look where her tongue is.
Yeah.
Point of reference.
But yeah, going back, they're actually one of the guys from Dan D'Antoni is like, well, this just proves how much trash he is by him doing this and yelling at fans and stuff.
This doesn't prove anything. It proves that he was in the heat of.
In the heat of the moment, someone yelled something he didn't like, and he just kind of, and then I guess he thought it was the guy who was yelling the stuff at him, so that's why he tried slapping the phone away.
Putting their phone in someone's face.
It wasn't really in his face, actually. To be honest, it was about this far away.
Well, was he taking a picture of him?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
But I think he said that he thought it was the guy that was one of the guys who was yelling the shit at him.
We give the customers too much leeway. Buying a ticket doesn't give you the right to be an asshole.
Oh no, I agree. You can cheer, you can boo. You can
say
your normal thing.
You can say what you want. I'm okay with you saying whatever you want. But don't complain when repercussions happen.
Oh yeah, don't complain if the malice at the palace happens. I mean, I don't really think that'll happen.
Again, nah. Costs too much.
Maybe not in the NBA. It could happen in other areas.
I don't see any. Like most of all sports, they get to the problem right away. Like even in hockey, where they allow fighting, the referees usually surround the fighters almost instantaneously.
Here's another question here about the East, going back there. How real of a chance is it that the way that the Cavs have been playing, that the Sixers could actually represent the East, and the process has been trusted?
Nothing happens. I don't believe anything until LeBron James loses.
Out this is the first time he's had an elimination game in the first round.
I don't believe nothing until he's actually out of the playoffs. Listen, everyone's a prisoner of the moment. Philly looked great. Philly looked great in the series against Miami. An undermanned Miami team that has no stars. Their best player is probably Goran Dragic.
And yeah. And I guarantee you, besides us and maybe like Brandon, maybe Keith might be able to, who else really knows of that, who listens to us normally?
So, don't be a prisoner of the moment. They look good. Up until they went on that winning streak at the end of the season, they weren't really good. It's not like they were world beaters.
But that was when Simmons really said, oh, hey, I actually can take over games. And he did. And even with Embiid with him now, he's like, Embiid lets him. Which is good.
They have someone on the Cavs that can stop them.
There's
LeBron James. I don't know if he can do it for a whole game like he used to, but in the fourth quarter, you're gonna put LeBron with under 6 minutes. All that getting to the basket and all that. LeBron's gonna put. Do you see how LeBron got dunked on?
Yeah.
Okay, that was another story.
By Oladipo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and the weird thing was the game before everyone was like, "Oh, Oladipo, why did you even try that?" No, that's why. That's why.
That was so vicious.
Because
the first one was even worse when he missed. After that, you think LeBron would have been smart and got the hell out the way. Should have did like your airline did and left.
You even heard probably an audible damn coming from the living room.
That was a good one.
That was a good
That was a
one.
good one.
We should quit while we're ahead.
Hey, I'm full of these shits. I'm tired. Did you call pizza yet?
No! You had me do this.
Much more important.
I'm going to get a sub.
No.
I was gonna say we can go to a song break really quick, and
Yeah, I gotta order. I'm hungry now.
plus you said you had to poo as well, so.
Oh no, that would take long for them songs.
Oh, okay. Well, I told you that we had two pretty decent songs, like two, like high end songs.
Are they 20 minutes? Because that's about.
No, they're both almost the same exact. 4:09 and 4:11. Which one do you want first?
Yep.
Actually, ironically. Listening. This is Spreaker.com/show/Not a Clue Podcast. Here is a